I saw a question online. What's it like to have a twin sibling who is 100 times more accomplished than you? I replied, accepted my fate, made my peace with it. I even posted an 8-year-old video of my sister and me practicing violin. We'd both had 3 lessons. My sister played Twinkle, Twinkle Little Star beautifully, clear and melodic. My rendition of Shah Khan from Partita No. 2, BWV 1004, however, sounded like a dull saw cutting through wood. But the comments section exploded. Holy cow, OP, are you seriously not humble bragging? Playing a piece as difficult as Shah Khan from Partita No. 2, BWV 1004, that precisely after only 3 lessons? As a 10-year art student, I swear if I had 1% of OP's talent, I'd be at Berkeley by now. I was stunned. Growing up, my mother had always been fair, fully supporting both my sister and me. Yet, no matter what I did, I always seemed to fail. It often made my mother secretly shed tears and sigh in disappointment. After a while, I couldn't bear to cause her worry or sadness, so I proactively gave up on every opportunity. I just focused on being the ordinary, dutiful child. How could someone like me possibly be a genius? A new comment popped up, hitting me like a lightning bolt. OP, that violin of yours? It's barely worth $100. Looks like a cheap fire poker. And your sister's violin? That's a $5,000 instrument. I stared fixedly at the screen, my hands trembling as I searched for the prices of the 2 violins. It was exactly as the netizens had said. A cold sweat immediately broke out on my back. A tidal wave of immense shock and bewilderment crashed over me, leaving me breathless. From outside, I heard my mother's joyous, excited voice. Dazed, I walked out to see her video calling my sister. Didn't you say you wanted to go skiing for the new year? Mom bought you a new snowboard. Seeing me, she pointed her chin towards her feet. One for each of you girls. This one's yours. My feet felt as if they were nailed to the floor, unable to move an inch. Ever since I was little, my mother had always been like this. Whether it was academics or material possessions, my sister and I each had our own. I had always believed she was the fairest, best mother in the world. But today, my world had suddenly crumbled into ruins. Seeing me standing there, pale-faced, my mother looked puzzled. Why are you just standing there, spacing out? Before I could speak, my sister laughed. Mom, don't you remember when my sister and I went skiing as kids, and she broke her leg and was in a cast for 3 months? She giggled. She probably has PTSD from seeing this. How could she be happy? My mother seemed to recall the memory, shaking her head with a resigned, bitter smile. Yes, your sister has always been clumsy since childhood. She can't compare to you in anything she tries. I had heard that sentence for over a decade. I had grown accustomed to it, forcing myself to accept my fate and let it go. But now, countless questions were stuck in my throat, as if a hand had brutally choked me. Clutching the snowboard, I fled back to my room, feeling utterly lost. The first thing I did was check the price. The result slapped me hard again. My sister's snowboard was a professional brand, costing $1,000. Mine was a mere $50, not even a fraction of my sister's. My hands trembling, I posted a plea for help online. Is this board okay for New Year skiing? The comments quickly piled up. Oh my god, I urge you to throw that trash away as soon as possible. That snowboard is dangerous. I bought a cheap one once, and it split in half while I was skiing. I almost broke my neck. My nails dug deeply into my palm. In my mind, I kept replaying scenes from that ski lesson when I was 10. My sister, though slow to start, glided steadily. I, however, wobbled constantly, falling again and again. Back then, I held on to a spark of determination. I wanted to prove to my mother that as her daughter, I was no worse than my sister. But the harder I tried, the more brutally I fell. In the icy snow, I finally couldn't hold back my tears. Everyone thought I was crying from the pain of my broken leg. Only I knew. I hated myself for being so utterly useless. Why couldn't I do anything right? Why couldn't I be like my sister, earning my mother's praise and becoming her pride? But now, the whole world was telling me it wasn't my clumsiness, it wasn't my fault. All of this was merely a result of my mother's profound selfishness hidden beneath a facade of fairness. That night, I excused myself from dinner, claiming to feel unwell. I burrowed deep under my covers, tears streaming uncontrollably, again and again, until my skin felt tight and painful. I didn't know how to face the deep-seated resentment in my heart, nor how to expose this cruel truth.